All right. Yo, Pierre Montana. What's
Uh,
poppin', my dog?
my boy Bo, man. Appreciate you for having me, man.
For sure. Man, I got you on Food Stamp TV, man. So you gotta give me a story about some food stamps, man.
Uh, I remember when I was first starting, it was this girl. She said she had like a food stamp black card. She said she had like 5,000 on the card,
What the fuck?
and I bought all 5,000 of them,
Damn.
split 'em with my mama.
So if it was 5,000, she charged you half?
2,500. Yeah, I can't pay more than half a
Yeah,
food stamp.
it gotta
Yeah,
be. Yeah.
yeah. I say, you know how it goes. I say, food stamp TV, you got to know how to
Yeah.
how the split
Let me
go.
find out you,
I call somebody caseworker. They try and charge me 60%.
let me find out you use that shit goddamn for your business, bro. Goddamn.
Probably did. I was trying to say what you mean. What else you gonna use $2,000 worth of food stamps for?
I don't know, man. You might try to throw
Just throw,
Glenwood
throw,
Day.
throw a little back to
You
school
might try.
cookout.
You might try to do Glenwood Day, goddamn, little day, East Side Day. I don't know, but no, that's a bad dog, bro. But no, man. So, man, let the people know, man, what side of town you on? You grew up on?
Oh yeah, I'm from the east side. You know what I'm saying? I was born DeKalb Medical. Uh, Stayed all over the east. I stayed on Glenwood. Stayed in Lithonia. I went to Lithonia High. Then I went down to Valdosta State. So like I've been all over Georgia, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, how was it like growing up on the East Side, man? In your eyes.
It was cool. It was cool. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of friends like from like five to now that I've been knowing like my whole life. So like it's really like a real community. Like you know what I'm saying, really the best side in the A, you know what
It's
I
the
mean?
best side ain't the West Side.
Everybody know what the best side is, man.
It's
It
the East
ain't the,
Side.
you know what I'm saying? I came over here to try and get them a little
Look,
sprinkle of
yeah.
this, you know what I'm saying? Just something to uplift this side,
Oh
you know what
God, hey,
I'm
East
saying?
Side. Hey, it's a whole lot of East Side
Nah, I'm
players that's
just
over here
playing, man.
partying too, man.
I
I
love the
swear.
whole city though, man. Like I lived downtown. I lived on the east. Like I stayed on Metropolitan. I stayed on Moreland. I stayed everywhere. I stayed in Lithonia. Stayed
Yeah,
in Conyers. You know what I'm saying? As an adult too. So you know what I'm saying. I
yeah.
I know the different sides of the city.
So what about like growing up in the teen years, man? Do you feel like you
Oh
was partying a little too early, or
man, nah, I mean I just feel like that was the culture then. You know, like back then it was like you the teen clubs that was for us. Like you'll say you had to get up, get outside, like you really touch dirt, touch grass. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't just be on the internet and say, oh yeah, I'm cool. Like nah, you got to really pop out at the spots. You got to really pass out your flyers. Folks got to really say, oh yeah, you got the texts, you got the, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
now it's more just like digital. So like it's like you don't really have nothing tangible to feel. So like everybody be saying I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas ain't never popped outside. You doing this on the stream with a green screen behind you. Like
right?
that ain't real. Like
Facts. We sure did grow like that though, for real,
we was
man.
really outside. We ain't need cable. You know what I mean?
Like we was outside like in
12, 13. I
what it
was.
started with Golden Glide, baby.
Yeah, I say Golden Glide, the Cater Family Skate. You know, I was at the HNIC. You might have had, the Sugar Bear parties when we was in high school. You know, we had the warehouse over there. Off the,
Uh huh.
I used to, when I was a young kid, it was a little teen party about. Also, I used to hear it was Teen Club Tylers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
know what
remember
I
Club
mean.
Tyler. Yeah.
Yeah, you had to, you gotta
Hey.
get 13, 14. I remember when I started driving, I had the van at 15, 16.
Yeah.
Shoot, it like
Facts.
15 of us gonna hop in the van and
Facts.
we gonna hit all American.
Facts. That's facts. Food Stamp TV. That's facts. But yeah. So man, was it? Would you say was it dangerous though when you was outside like that when we were young? Was it? How was it? Like was it?
It's life dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it wasn't dangerous. Kids do stupid shit all the time. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it was dangerous.
So did you choose a side?
What you mean?
did you choose a side, man? What you had? You had what you had? More Threat versus Black Mafia.
I'm about to say we ain't had no games when I was coming up, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I just hung with the folks I grew up with.
yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel you, man. Nah, man, that's what's up, man. But like when we was growing up and stuff, man, some people was partying, some people was promoting, man. I know you chose the promoting side. So how you get into the promoting thing?
Shit, nigga had handed me some flyers one day and said, shit, I'll give you some money if some of your folks show up. I said, shit. Hey, shit, we got a party at this motherfucker on Friday. Pull up.
Yeah.
Shit, when you got them no folks, niggas got them want you to bring them. That shit just come to you. It's like shit just be falling to you. Really like.
Mm-hmm. Nah, facts, man. But so you think like, so what's one of the first clubs when you was a teen? Like I'm not teen, but maybe teenager. I mean,
Young
a young
adult.
adult that was really popping though. Like
I know the first party was on probably A-Town East, Wasted Wednesday.
yeah,
Yeah, A-Town East, Wasted Wednesday. That junk, we was probably like 18, 19.
yeah, we was lit.
So I wasn't even old enough to drink, but we promoting a party where you're saying you getting wasted on Wednesday. So we in there at a little hole in the wall, Memorial Drive.
I remember the first one too.
Yeah, I'll say pouring into the parking lot every week.
Who was in there? Who was in there, man? It was like I remember Walker.
Your Walker, FLY. That's what FLY dropped flags, swag surfing.
They weren't even known.
Yeah, I said they just dropped it. It was new. It was new. It was like we was all everybody. See, like that era, everybody was new. Everybody was just coming out. Travis Porter, Walker, everybody. We was all just like fresh out of high school or like a couple years out of high school.
Yeah, cause DJ Pretty Boy Tank dropped it, and I remember seeing them boys outside the club. I think I missed it, but them boys all had polo on, sweating. They just killed it. But nah, that was. I think it got way bigger than that too, though. It became like an event.
Yeah, Wasted Wednesday. It went from A-Town East, then we went to the Libra. Like when it was the Libra, that's when it was like, okay, like all right, this is a real Atlanta staple now. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is something that's okay, like the whole city coming to this. Like Wednesday, niggas know, okay, Wasted Wednesday. I'm coming. The Libra is going down on the East. Them boys got something, that shit going crazy.
So what was a name a positive about being a promoter and name a negative about being a promoter back then?
Positive shit. Oh, I mean, shit, you just get. I mean, you making money off having fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, shit, you just like, okay, shit. Negative,
people blowing you up trying to get in.
Yeah, I mean, you that's a negative, but that's a positive too. Cause shit, niggas want to come to your shit. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody, oh shit, give me in. You go, oh, yeah, come on, just leave them outside. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they'll find their way in. They want to get in.
Facts though, that's real tough. Do you feel like them people family still to this day though? Like all cause we was all partying together.
Yeah, no. A lot of the folks who used to fuck with me then still fuck with me now. Like you know what I'm saying, having a spot now and doing that then, like it's like full circle. Like people can still come in and be like, oh yeah, nigga, I remember. You share your memories out there. Like, I remember when we was at there. And folks will tell you stuff you don't even remember. You be like, I did that.
Yeah, for real.
Okay,
niggas were lit too.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, no, that's real, man. I was gonna get to that too, man, but you beat me to it. But yeah, man, so you think that's why, like, when you decided to open the business, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, because when I come here, I see a lot of familiar faces too. Mm-hmm. So you think that's like a lot of your crowd that kind of they wanted to support you?
For sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? People who see you've been doing good and just trying for a long time, they're gonna come and try and support you when you finally get something going.
One thing I noticed, you know what I'm saying, when you started your business, when I came in here, it was a lot of people from our past that was here that we partied with when we was young and stuff, and still party with. Like, how they make you feel like to see them come support you and stuff like that?
I mean, it just let me know I've been, you know what I'm saying, keeping it consistent for a long time. You know what I'm saying, that people can fuck with me from 18 to 35. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying, it just make you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Right. So what made you get into the food industry?
I mean, I've probably been cooking for a while, you know what I'm saying, just like doing little stuff, but what made me take it as like a job, I remember during COVID, I think I had a open charge or something like that, so I couldn't really like get every time I was applying for a job, they were like, oh yeah, we can't hire you until this, and then with COVID, the court system was taking years and years to goddamn do away with it. So I was never convicted of it, but it was just open for forever.
Yeah.
So shit, during the time I had went out to Cali and saw niggas making the birria tacos, I was like, I can do this at the crib. And I went and got the cart off Facebook Marketplace and shit, just started hitting little spots, and then, you know, we just grew, scaled up, and now, you know what I'm saying, here we are, Cascade.
Right. So what would you describe the type of food you serve? Like,
we call it Mexi soul, you know what I'm saying? Like a Mexican with like a soul twist, you know what I'm saying? We got the salmon BLTs, we got the You know what I'm saying? We got the quesadillas, we got the rice bowls. So we got mostly everything a regular Mexican spot to have, but we put our own soulful twist on there.
Right. I was gonna call it black Mexican, but that's better. That sounds way better.
Yeah.
That sounds way better though, man. So like when you I remember you was in the street with it. Like, so what, you had to have permits and stuff like that to be able to do that? You basically,
I was
you
about
had
to
to
say.
did what you had to do.
Yeah, I say yeah, it was during COVID, so a lot of those offices and stuff like for permits, they just weren't open, so you had to do what you had to do to get outside. Like you want to follow all the rules and regulations when you can, but you know what I'm saying. If it's a need, you need to go ahead and go on out there and
Yeah,
serve the community.
you right. What's like like one of the most challenging parts about owning a restaurant?
Probably just the unexpected. Like so like you'll go through a cool month, then you'll go through a month where your HVAC and then your plumbing mess up. You know what I'm saying? So like it's just the unexpected. You know what I'm saying? It's like you'll have so much going right, then you'll be like, oh shit, a nigga threw a brick through my window. You know what I'm saying? Just be something that ain't nothing that you gonna be like, oh, that was in my balance sheet. That was, oh, I planned for that. How do you plan for something like that? So it's just the unexpected.
So do you need to go to school to run the food business, or is it something you trial and error?
Do you need to go to school to run a food business?
Like management classes?
I mean, you gonna want to have some type of business acumen, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna say you need to go to school. Use YouTube out there. There's a lot of tools you can use to get yourself to the level to where you need to be to, you know what I'm saying, run a successful business. But
Right.
I'm not gonna say that you can just goddamn come from standing outside of the BP all day and then
Yeah.
come run Barrio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, for real though. How you come on the name Barrio though?
Barrio mean neighborhood in Spanish. So you know what I'm
Damn.
saying? We want to be a neighborhood spot.
Okay. That's all right, bro. For real though, but so do you have like any other more like things cooking up as far as in the food industry or more?
Yeah, I'm partnering with some people now. We doing a meal prep for adults and kids. You know how folks don't want to make their kids lunch. So we got like 6-day programs for kids lunch with snack. And then we got like special workout meal preps, you know what I'm saying, for people who working out like extra protein or
Yeah.
stuff like that. And then my mother is starting a barbecue truck, so she's got to run out with that. So I'm gonna help her with that.
Right. So y'all get some franchises together.
Hmm.
So talk about your work in the community, man. I see you give out a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, man. I'm actually I just joined this nonprofit, and they are doing like an entrepreneurship program with kids, and that's like a 10-week program I'm doing with them. So like I bring them in, show them like, you know what I'm saying, what we got going on with the business, try and see what kind of business they want to start,
Yeah.
and try and like give them like the steps to getting that rolling. But yeah, I gave back to the police station, I gave it to the fire station, I gave away to a couple schools. You know, we do a lot of stuff. We got a couple teenagers in there in the dish pit from time to time. You know what I'm saying? We try and really stay involved with the community.
Hmm. So what were some of your influences growing up or whatever? Like what you really wanted to do when you grew up? Like what was your real goal as far as, I mean, I know
Oh,
you're an entrepreneur now, but
when I was a child,
yeah, I'm talking about growing.
what I want to grow up to be.
Yeah.
I ain't never I ain't never really have like nothing. I was like, oh, I ain't never want to be no firefighter. I ain't never want to be no policeman or nothing like that. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do.
So what about with mom and Pop Dukes, man? What's up? What they was on? You ain't want to follow their footsteps?
My mama working at UPS for 40 years, and my daddy worked at the IRS for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? It that ain't like nothing you pass down to your kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you right. You just get games.
Yeah, like,
Hey man, you better
I
find
did. I worked at UPS for a while though.
under your mama name.
Nah, just worked up there.
I'm saying you ain't go under your mom name, like she ain't
Uh,
put you on.
I just one day I was at the crowd like let me go and get this little seasonal job. I went up there and just put my app in.
You ain't put a name on the referral though.
I ain't need to. They were hiring niggas.
Hey,
I parked in there. We was in the same hub for a while. I parked in there. Was like yeah, oh yeah, shit. I'm finna. She like, come on. We used to pull up in the morning. I used to drive the truck.
Yeah. The boy said no. Yeah. So
Who's she saying? Excuse me. She calling me.
yeah.
What is it? Uh-uh.
We in the interview, man. Business is over though.
She talking to.
So you gotta deal with hostile customers
No, so she
in the
talking
food industry. This real food stuff these right here. See, we cutting this off. This like the real.
She don't have no time.
They ain't never did it like this, bro. But see, this is a challenge
See
that you got.
that big back ass shit, man.
That's it. So yeah, man. I've been looking at your promo videos and you've been going crazy. Like I'm trying to figure out like you didn't want to be an actor. Or is it just the marketing? Let me know.
Hey man, you know I'm probably gonna come out with a short series soon, man. Some a dramatized version of this or something like that. But I'm just the promo is really just come to me, man. It's like you've seen things. You don't really try and reinvent the wheel. You just go with what worked. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, I've seen this work before. Let me try and put my spin on it, right?
Yeah.
It's like a remix. You know what I mean? It's really you just see something you're like, oh, I can do this. Boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Viral moments, different little things. You just take them and put your own spin on it. All right, I'll be like, I can do this the barrio way. I can put my restaurant on. People some people can, feel people can, what's that word I'm looking for?
Oh, no.
Some people can connect with.
Yeah, that word.
I'll say, Bo is no help. They say, yeah, okay.
Hey. But no, you go to other people's spots though, they don't be having the person that's like, you know what I'm saying, the face doing all the funny stuff. So.
It's usually not really attached to somebody's face. Yeah, but I actually tried to show more of the food first.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really like show a lot of me at first. It was just trying to show more of the food, but people kept asking for the content where I was popping up and they're like, why you don't should be more online? All right,
go ahead and do it.
I guess I'll give y'all this Denzel, man. Yeah.
Nah, real talk. Nah, for real though, that's hard though. I'm glad you do that though, man. So man, with that being said, man, you got anything else you want to say as far as anything you got going?
Just pull up on us here, 2310 Cascade, Barrio ATL, right here in the SWATs, man. Y'all already know 30311. Hey, don't miss out. We got a $2 tacos on every Tuesday, every Thursday, karaoke. So, man, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you get out. Come check us out.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, my boy. I hit you up. You hit me back like, man, win. No, win. So, I rock with you, my dog. And it's going to be more coming from Pierre Montana later, man. We ain't just be talking about food and growing up. We're going to be talking about real stuff. So, this just y'all introduction. All right, man. Food Stamp TV. We out.